Thank you so much. This is where things are. You want to ask question? I thought as much. That's why I took the mic. I knew that maybe. Okay, let's take one or two questions. Should we?
Okay, assuming a school wants to start using this, first of all, I don't know, how can someone get the app, number one? Number two, I used to know that before you start using it, you're supposed to have something like this. I think that coding stuff,
okay,
you can screenshot.
Okay.
Then number three, how can you get that?
Okay.
Then the final question there is, some students, when they want to check their results, there is always need for scratch card about this. How do we go about that? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let me answer. To start using Schoolzy, in fact, you can visit www.schoolzy.com.ng right now on your phone. www.schoolzy.com.ng. You will get a lot of all the information you need about this. But you can always approach the table there. You'll see where the Schoolzy flag is. You can always, when it's time anyway, there will be time for people to do that. So you can always approach there and you'll be attended to. Okay? You know that we have a second question. So we're also offering a special discount for schools that attended this event that want to start using this. So we're going to be giving a discount from our normal prices for this application. Okay? Yeah, so that's one of the benefits of being here. People did not celebrate it now. Nah. Okay. What make I take my discount back?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. So during the course of his presentation, when he was launching the app, the Schoolzy app, he logged in as an admin. And so when he logged in as an admin, first what we saw on the dashboard, we saw many options there. And then he went to the area of finance, and then we saw him able to effect corrections there. And then he went to place of school fees. So my question
there are so many areas on it.
Yes.
Go ahead, yeah.
So my question is it because he is an admin that he's able to effect that correction, or whoever user that logs into the application is able to do that?
Okay.
That's my first question. And secondly, my second question is, let's say, for instance, for example, maybe somebody helps you. Let me say, before I meet Ashport, maybe somebody helped develop this application for me for my school, and then my school is using it, and then they make payments, and then eventually, maybe in the course of using it, and I get to find out that they didn't do something properly, and then it's bringing a lot of issues. Like, can I, if I bring it to you, can it like be worked on like that same app, or does it mean a new one has to be started completely?
Okay, all right. Okay, that's your question. Okay, so to your first question, yes, the reason why he was able to access all those things was because he logged in as an admin. So the admin is regarded as the owner of the school or the school head. There is teacher login, there's student login, there is a finance officer login, and there's parent login. Okay, there are 5 levels of users, and each of them have different. We didn't have time to start showing, but this thing he used, this demo, you can actually access it. We'll give you, go and look at the demo yourself. If you come around and meet us, you want to use it, we can give you the login details. You go, it's a demo. That's the demo site. You can go and demo and try your hands and see how it's working. If you're okay, you meet us. Then the other one is if you already have a school that you're doing this, because the way Aba is, so many times we don't know that we have things like this in Aba. Yeah, we've worked with so many schools. Sometimes they'll say there's someone that's coming from Lagos to come and be doing this, and they're talking with the person on phone. Man, that's a lot of work to just get something done. So every company have copyright to their property. So we will not have access to change what they have done for you. So the only thing you can do is terminate your contract with them and start a new contract with us. And we promise to do you better. Okay, so that's just how it was, all right? Okay, thank you so much.
Good afternoon, the Honorable Commissioner. Good afternoon, distinguished school administrators and teachers. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Frank Uchara. Okay, I will make more introduction about myself, maybe towards the end of my presentation. Okay, this the theme of this tech summit is timely. It is timely in the sense that we have been left behind in this part of the world when it comes to technology. A whole lot of bodies or educational bodies, administrators, they are rediscovering learning. Everybody is rediscovering learning. And what must have prompted this rediscovery is as a result of us being left behind. COVID-19 changed the face of everything. Changed the face of ministry, church service, education, agriculture, football. All right? During COVID-19, a lot of people were locked down. No access to education, no access to anything. But it was only few schools here in Nigeria that conducted e-lesson. If your school participated in e-lesson during the COVID-19 lockdown, let me see your hands. Okay, that's good. But that technology you used for the e-lesson was already in place in the developed world. The Dubai, the US, the UK, they were already doing that before the COVID-19 pandemic. So but when it came to us, you know, Nigeria with fire brigade approach, that was when we woke up. All right? So since then, COVID-19 has changed the face of everything. So we are discovering learning because we have been left behind. All right? We are not where we are supposed to be. That is why this issue came. How many of us have seen the new curriculum, the new national curriculum from National Education Research and Development Commission? How many of us have seen it? The new curriculum. Okay, have you implemented it? What are you what course? What subject are you teaching? Have you started it? Who have started it? Who? I will share the links. You will start downloading them from their website. So, even Ned, I wish later I will share the conversation the Ned representative had with a radio presenter. He said we have been left behind. That is why Ned had to go and change the curriculum entirely to include some things, to rediscover learning, to reshape learning. Learning is no longer the conventional learning that we used to see. Learning is now more of inclusiveness. It's more of critical thinking. It's more of learning to solve some real life problems. So the topic I am here to present is how AI can be of help in motivating you as a teacher, as a school administrator, and as a student. Hello? How AI can be a tool of motivation to you as a teacher, to you as a school administrator, and to you as a student. AI is no longer futuristic. AI is no longer what we used to see on the television. AI is here with us. There are some places you can ask how many people have used AI, and some people just be looking at you. No, we are using AI every day. If you are online, using Facebook, using Netflix, using Twitter, even Google, AI is there with you. So let us look at ways where AI can motivate you as a teacher. I know that the only thing that motivates us is maybe you are earning huge salary. But this period, money is no longer a source of encouragement or motivation. All right? Even if you are being paid $1 million monthly, but you don't have the necessary tools that will help you to deliver your work, I don't think you'll be happy. Will you be happy? So there are tools today that will help you to perform better as a teacher. Somebody demonstrated ChatGPT, how to use it to prepare your lesson notes. We have Microsoft Copilot. All right? How many of you have heard of it? Though it's not free. It's not free, it's paid through Office 365. But there's what we call Microsoft Copilot Studio, that will help you, that will help you to design your own chatbot, your own virtual agent that will be customized, all right? That will be customized to your school environment, okay? Then you as a school administrator, how many school administrators do we have here? Proprietors that are here. Okay, when you get there, please you tell them there are AI tools that can help them to do their work better. In attendance system, hello? In attendance system, what we call computer vision. Instead of, chasing the teachers around and be marking attendance with the manual, knowing when they teach or not, there is a technology through computer vision attendance system. Smart CCTV camera can be used to checkmate teachers' attendance. All right? Not when you go to, as a teacher, you go to the cafeteria, you stay there forever. Or you are in the class, you are teaching just for the fun of teaching, you are not actually impacting the knowledge. The CCTV camera, through computer vision, smart CCTV camera, will be there to see all that you are doing. How many times you spent, what you are teaching, it will record them, and the school administrator will will see it. So, as I've talked one about the school administrators and the teachers, then the learners, the students as well, they need to be motivated. Hello? They need to be motivated. So, today, you have ways of motivating students. There are a lot of AI-driven apps that can motivate students. AI, that is gamified application, gamified apps that can help students. When you come and see the way students are reading now, my slide that is not showing is actually making me not to flow. I have been a note. It's okay. So, today you have apps that are game-based. The traditional ways of learning is no longer there. That is why the theme of the program says, rediscovering learning, all right? Schools are no longer confined within a particular space where you see people gather. Even this meeting we are having here, or this conference that we are having here, you can see that there is provision for people to join us online from any part of the world. Is it not true? Same is learning, all right? This is not the period you gather people in a place and confine them and say they are learning. There are self-paced platforms like Coursera, all right? Like Coursera, like Udemy. Are you getting me? Where you learn according to your own speed. Okay? So, game-based learning is a way of motivating students in learning. Using the traditional way, using the traditional means of learning is no longer enough to encourage students. I noticed that the students that used to come to my office, when they come, they pick the phone and begin to play game. And after studying this thing for some time, I was moved to start looking for a way to develop applying game mechanics in learning. All right? Applying game mechanics in learning. Bring a quiz, bring textbook, apply game mechanics. Mechanics are those things, game mechanics are those things that you get while playing game, your conventional game, all right? You have something like badges, you have something like points, you have something like levels, you have something like coins. So you now apply them in learning. A student learning, you say student learning, answering quiz, you see him not getting just that conventional answer. 10 plus 10, 20. It's not enough to motivate the students. 10 plus 10, 20, fine, the answer is there. You receive a badge. Can we use this now? Please, from the beginning. Please, I have to be fast. Sorry. Okay, artificial intelligence in education, driving teacher efficiency, student success, and smart school administration, as I said earlier, is not just only one person that needs to be motivated. The teachers, the school administrators, and the learners. Okay, let's move, please. You have to be fast. So, rediscovering learning means to reimagine and return to the true spirit of education, curiosity, creativity, relevance, and lifelong growth, using new methods, tools, and mindset that make learning engaging, personal, and transformative. Okay, so that thing that you have there has shown that we have been left behind. You can see the technology running away from us. We are now chasing it. Hello, can we see that, please? Sorry. So the world has left us. That is what, I mean, listen to people that are in the Western world, hear what they are saying. Imagine in a country, imagine a country like Nigeria, we are earning 150,000 and the bag of rice is 80,000. Has the world not left us? Has the world not left us? So you can see the world, you can see the technology running away. Look at us chasing it. Are you getting me? Technologically left behind, describe people, companies, or even countries that fail to adopt or adapt to the new technologies, leading to a disadvantage or inability to participate in the modern digital world. This status can result from factors like a digital divide. Please just move forward. Okay, so look at some quotes from here. Computers will not replace you. Mr. Kalu said it. It can only replace people who are replaceable. People who are what? Replaceable. Computer, AI can take your job. If it can, if you want. Do you understand me? So technology is anything that wasn't around when you were born. I don't use technology in my classroom because it's a buzzword or trend. I use it because connecting my kids with the world will prepare them for the future. Later, I will make this slide available for you to read it. Okay, let's go forward, please. Okay, so the phrase rediscover learning is usually used in education, innovation, or edtech discussion. It means going back to the essence of learning. You know, so just move forward. So, rediscovering learning means that teachers and school staff rethink how they learn, teach, and work with new tools and fresh methods. They embrace modern teaching aids, AI digital platform, e-libraries, saving time on repetitive tasks, all right? Can use ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and perform work that needs repetition, all right? That needs repetition or marking of, there are some AI tools that you can use in marking the attendance and what they call the other one, questions. Staying motivated, rediscovering the joy of learning reminds teachers why they became educators, rekindling passion. So the impact of all this is that teachers become more efficient, motivated, and innovative in their classroom. So let's go. So introduction to AI is transforming schools across the globe, from automating routine tasks, repetitive tasks, to enabling data-driven decision-making. AI has evolved from an emerging trend to an essential business tool. For you to drive businesses today, whether the financial institution, whether the agric sector, AI is there to help you. So the true value the true value emerges when employees understand how to leverage these powerful tools effectively. AI training represents a strategic investment in building a future-ready workforce that can confidently navigate digital transformation. Teachers are superheroes, all right? They perform responsibilities from managing the classroom and student engagement to lesson planning and grading exams. While they are amazed at what they do, they could use some help that will increase their productivity and save time. AI has come to the rescue to face these challenges as it has started getting incorporated into every sphere of life. AI tools can save the time of the teachers by streaming the task and automating the repetitive task, routine work, while they can focus on other things. So let's move. So these are fundamentals of AI. We must have been hearing machine learning. You use machine learning to train models that can make prediction. All right? You can as well, some of these school management systems that have been displayed here, I noticed something that is missing. It is not AI driven. Hello? It's not AI driven. Modern school management system is AI driven. Modern website is AI driven. Anything that doesn't contain AI, just you are going to be edged out. So you can use machine learning to predict, to recommend. Are you getting me? In that app, in that school management system, can recommend. Are you referring to a particular student? You understand how recommendation works. Some of us must have been experiencing it in our Netflix, in our Facebook. That thing that shows you friend requests, because you people attended the same secondary school. You people attended the same church. You are seeing people that you may know. It's a recommender. It's through machine learning that such things work. If you are the type that loves epic movies, if you go to Netflix, the moment you visit maybe call it Troy, Helen of Troy, subsequently when you go there, begin to see other epic movies. That is recommender working. That is one aspect of AI. It's through machine learning. Natural language processing, just like voice recognition. You know that some of our phones that we have, when you talk, you understand me? The AI translates the voice, the audio, voice to speech, and speech to text. Are you there? So that's the way chatbot works as well. Then you have computer vision. As I mentioned earlier, the school administrator can use computer vision to checkmate irregularities, or in the behavior of the teachers. Okay, so automation, repetitive tasks like routine tasks that you teachers do, like marking of question papers and grading, you can use that. Okay, so go, please proceed. So when students, we are going to consider three things very fast now. How rediscovering learning increases students' academic performance and engagement. How it does the same to teachers and school administrators. Right there we finish. When students rediscover learning from the traditional means of or way of learning, education shifts from pressure-driven to curiosity-driven. Engagement through discovery. Student learns by exploring, experimenting, solving real-life problems, not just memorizing. Modes memorization. You carry all the formulas. You memorize them. The education has left, learning has left that. Do you understand me? Some of us, if you go and check the NETs, the new national curriculum, it's about problem solving. It's about critical thinking. It's no longer pass the exam, get 80, I'm okay. It ends there. No, you have to apply those things now in real life. So, personalized learning path. Rediscovery allows students to learn at their own pace with AI-driven adaptive system. Anything AI, that's the recommender engine through machine learning. Recommends where you are not doing well, the pitfalls. Do you understand me? Where you are doing well. Even common ChatGPT does that. If there isn't need to learn, ChatGPT will be recommending. Do you want me to do this? Do you want that? No, so that's machine learning for you. Better performance when students are engaged and curious. Retention improves and exam performance naturally rises. So the overall impact is that students become more engaged, motivated, and successful in academics. Please, let's go. So the way it affects school management, the proprietors and proprietresses. Rediscovering learning doesn't just transform classrooms. It changes how schools are run. Smart decision making, AI and data analytics help school leaders understand student needs, teacher performance. This is where data analytics comes in. Do you understand me? Like the Microsoft Copilot, it has data analytic features that will be able to grade, plot graph you know, bar charts, pie charts, you know, analyze data. You'll be seeing the performance of maybe female to male, or comparison between or among different subjects. You know, so that is smarter decision making. You know, instead of today we have a whole lot of data. Data is not something you begin to use your what they call it manual way. Begin to watch. Okay, how many students passed English? How many failed maths? With the data analytic feature of Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, data can be analyzed within a second. If you are checking the ratio of failure of this to that, you just see the analysis. Secondly, innovation culture. Schools are adopting rediscovery, foster a culture of experimentation, collaboration, as he said earlier about collaboration in learning, and lifelong learning among staff and students. Finally, future readiness. Schools that rediscover learning prepare students and teachers for skills of tomorrow. So are you a school administrator? It's not just teach, and let us go. You have to invest in human capacity development. Please move. Okay. School management system, what they have been showing us, the two people that made, okay, the previous presenter, he was talking about the school management system. But what I noticed that recommender, content recommendation, that is AI, was not included. Are you getting me? So please, I will advise, go back to the drawing board and include some things like recommender in your system. Else, another person will edge you out. So this is where artificial intelligence steps in as powerful ally or co-teacher, and not a replacement. Please have no fear. There has been this fear that AI will take your job. It's not going to take your job. Rather, it will take it from those who are not upscaled. AI will take it from those who want to give their job to AI. Who wants to lose his job to AI here? I think nobody. So AI is not here to replace teachers. Instead, it is here to empower them. Just as every superhero has tools and gadgets that make them stronger, teachers now have AI tools to save time, boost productivity, and simplify their work. Let's move. So, application of AI in the teachers, in driving teachers' efficiency. AI as a co-teacher now is no longer competition. Am I the one that is teaching or the AI that is teaching? No, you are. Today we are in the era of collaboration. Anybody who wants to maintain his job, retain his job, should go and learn how to work with robots. Should go and learn how to work with machines. That is the era in which we are. So here, AI is a co-teacher. It's not here to take away your job. In automated grading and assessment, AI marks multiple choice questions, short answers, and even essays. It helps in lesson planning. The first person that did the workshop showed us how to use ChatGPT to generate class content, class topic, and lesson plans. Classroom analytics. I said something earlier about using analytical tools to analyze data. Then scheduling of timetable, content creation. Please move forward, please. Let's go. Okay. And enhancing student success this period. Gamification. I said it earlier, applying game mechanics in reading. Do you understand me? We are equally, move forward, please. We are equally in the race. Are you getting me? So we have developed, go forward. We have developed a gamified learning platform that will help students to be motivated. That will help students to be, that will make learning to be engaging. Please move forward. Let's move, please. Okay, what I said about human resources management earlier, how the school administrator will be tracking teachers. I know that teachers will not like this aspect. There was a time we recommended this thing for Imo State government, and some people are saying, please go and tell, don't bring this thing, because people want to play pranks. Are you getting me? So the motivation is going to serve everybody, the teacher, the school administrators, and the learners. So through something like this, facial recognition, you will be watched. Your activities in the school, your teaching techniques, all that you are doing will be watched. Okay, so move forward, please. So in summary, teachers save time with AI grades in planning analytics. Students learn smarter with personalized gamified and supportive AI tutors. Administrators run schools efficiently with AI-powered finance, reporting, and communication. Together, these applications of AI in education create a future-ready school system where technology supports human effort, making teaching easier, learning deeper, and school management smarter. Please, move forward. Okay, about us. Permit me to sell the market that I have. I am a co-founder, a representative of a tech startup in Imo State that is known as Frank-Botics. Frank-Botics is an agri-tech and edtech startup focused on harnessing AI and robotics to address critical challenges in healthcare, education, and agriculture. Established as an innovative and research center, the company aims to bridge the gap in education. The company is trying to make agriculture sustainable and available. So let's move, just move where. So these are our products. These are our products. The first one you are seeing is, sorry, we are talking about agriculture here, because when you don't eat, you cannot teach. Is it not true? If there is no food, are you getting me? We cannot teach. So we develop what we call precision agriculture solution. Precision agriculture solution. All right. Presently, we are in partnership with Imo State government. This solution has been tested in 6 local governments in Imo State. European Union came to partner with Imo State in agriculture. To come and partner with what they call this University of Agriculture, Omago, and the Imo State government. We were called because we have this solution. See, anything that will solve the problem of this hunger in the land, federal government should invest. Are you getting me? That is why we are suffering. We are earning 150,000. A bag of rice is how much? And we are spending money on frivolities. All right? All the nations of the world have done this precision agriculture, and it's giving them food. You know, so that is our number one solution. Secondly, the second one is the gamified learning that we're talking about. All right? We are going to test some of these apps. You see them working, applying game mechanics in learning. A student is learning, okay, after reading chapter 1, you now begin to solve the questions. You don't just end up getting the answers. 10 plus 10, 12. 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 11, 33. It's no longer enough to motivate students. The world has left that. You can see that students of this generation, the Gen Z, they love playing games. They love digital things. So we are applying game mechanics in learning. The entire curriculum of UBEC, from the UBEC, the primary school and the lower secondary, is being gamified. The NED, National Education and Research Development Commission, they are aware of this. They are aware of this because we want to make it to be a learning material, learning device that will have nationwide acceptance. So over here are some of our tech publications. The two you have there, they are magazines. The first in the country, technology magazines. All other nations, they have, especially in the Western world, they have technology magazines on AI and robotics. It's only Nigeria that does not have. All right? I know that there are other publications talking about ICT, you know, but this one is just centered on AI and robotics. So that is it. It has enjoyed first and second edition. The other book you saw there is in line with the NEC, the new curriculum of NED. It's a text that is going to be used to teach the innovative studies that you have in JS, introduced in the JS and in the senior class. It's being co-authored by my humble self. So please, you are a teacher here. You are a teacher here. Please, later you meet us, you know. All that textbooks, they are outdated. I have the present curriculum we are using to teach digital studies. Nothing like ICT. We're talking about digital. So if you are still telling the students ICT, please, you know, that thing you are seeing, the world has left you. All right, so move forward, please. So these are the books. So I'm happy the Honorable Commissioner is here because all that we have been doing, we are working with governments. We are members of the Nigerian Computer Society. That's where I met the organizer of this program. And members of Computer Professionals of Nigeria. We are not doing things that are quackery. Are you getting me? Whatever we are doing, we are in partnership with Imo State government in this precision farming, and in this NED Abuja under UBEC is an agency under Federal Ministry of Education. They know all that we are doing. Even all these things, they said you should be sent to them for assessment and inclusion into the curriculum as learning materials and devices. So this is still more on the Deborah Quest gamified educational app. We are going to play a game quiz. I don't know, can we play that? If it's okay, if there is no time, you will leave it. So I am craving the indulgence of the Honorable Commissioner. Later, there is a digital uprising taking place in Imo State. Imo State is the Silicon Valley of West Africa. If you permit me, it is. There is a digital uprising taking place there. I think the president was with us last week. Hello? Yes, you'll be hearing of Imo Scale Up. Who has been hearing of Imo Scale Up? After training, the government will give you laptop. About 5,000 laptops will be given to people. I am one of the facilitators. Come to Emmanuel Iwanyam International Conference Center the 10th and see laptops being given to people who have undergone this Imo Scale Up program. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Frank. He's a very good friend of mine. We met for the first time in Jos when we went for Nigeria Computer Society AI Summit. We were both speakers at the summit, and then we met again last year. Was it last year or this year? When did we go? When did we come to Owerri for NCS? It was this year, right? Okay, yeah, around March. Yeah. I thought you would have brought Deborah now. You know, bring Deborah, come. I know. I'm talking about the other one, not your daughter. Yes, let's celebrate Mr. Frank. Yeah, I like what he's doing. Like we say, it's about collaboration, right? So I like to, anything good that I say, I introduce to people. I don't say it has to be only me, all right? And he's doing a fantastic work. And they're doing this agriculture stuff, and thank God the commissioner is here too, and the commissioner has been helping us. Please, let's celebrate the commissioner again. Yes, you will not understand. You will not understand. You will not understand. There are some commissioners before you even see them. But he has been available, supportive, and encouraging. So thank you so much, sir. We value all that you are doing for us. Thank you so much. All right. Are we set? We have just one short session before we go for a little break. During the break, we'll encourage you to go around. I want to take a message from one of our partners. They could not be here physically. They will do a 10 minutes message virtually. So it's a Cloud EDU. Cloud EDU is an Edtech in the US, and they are partnering with us for this event. After this summit today, there's going to be a 3-week online teachers bootcamp that will be facilitated and sponsored by Cloud EDU. And after the training, they are going to be also sponsoring some teachers to get Google Educator certification. It's a global certificate. Yeah. They would have been here, their country director, the Nigerian director would have been here, but she also had to travel out of the country last week. So, I don't know, are you guys ready?
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols duly observed. First off, I am remiss that I cannot be here physically for this event, but I was very excited to get the opportunity to be here virtually at least. So to get started, I will just start off with a brief introduction of who I am, what we do, and just ask a question, right? For everyone here. This question I would assume you would take this back with you and, ponder on it in anticipation for the future. I hope we've all had great sessions so far. I'm going to try to keep it as brief as I can and straight to the point. Okay. My name is Adobe. We prefer to get the invitation to be here for two reasons: to collaborate and also work on projects to help help with the transformation of education. But most importantly, I was excited to be from Abia State on both my father and my participate in some way in how we advance education in Abia State, in Edtech. I think about 10 years ago in university, I started off as a Microsoft student partner. So I've worked with Microsoft as a student from my 200 level to final year to help universities integrate technologies in their schools. After that, I transitioned into the K to 12 frontline, which is being a teacher and heading IT teams for schools. Now, that insight in the classroom fueled the launch of my own startup, Evolving Education, which we were able to run for, I think, 4 or 5 years before we were approached for a merger by a South African company who is one of the, would I say, giants in Africa with respect to education. And that merger created what is now known as Cloud EDU Nigeria, where I serve as the director overseeing all operations in Nigeria and West Africa. So in some ways, it's been an exciting decade for me, I guess. So Cloud EDU Nigeria is Google's tier 1 education partner in Africa. So what that means is we are the region's go-to expert for Google for education and enterprise technologies. Simply put, if a school is looking to deploy Google technologies within Africa, we are the people you would be redirected to. Our essentially is to answer one question, right? And this question is, how can technology improve the way teachers teach, students learn, and schools operate? Now, to be able to answer this question, we do this through 3 different ways. First off is technology integration. So we help schools ethically deploy platforms like Google Workspace for education, enabling secure online learning, digital collaboration, and safe content filtering. Now, I use the word ethically because it's one thing to put technology in the hands of children, students, but it's also very important to ensure that while they are doing that in a safe environment. It is done in a safe way and in a way that doesn't constitute more nuisance to the students. So essentially, we are setting schools up and setting kids up to be able to use technology for the greater good without exposing them to unnecessary vices, as we all are aware. Secondly is device deployment. So Cloud EDU Nigeria has partnered with OEMs like ASUS, and Lenovo to supply and deploy Chromebooks to schools. Chromebooks are currently, and I feel like they've been this way for a really long time, Chromebooks are the safest and most secure devices for students to use. They are also very durable because we know how kids can be. So having devices that can stand the test of time at the same time offering high level security to ensure that they are safe, we are able to monitor their activity to a reasonable extent, and at the same time offer them the tools that they need to grow both in and out of the classroom is a huge bonus for the use of Chromebooks. Lastly is training and professional development. It's one thing to create systems and structures for a school. You've done that, you're giving them devices. It's also very important that the people who are working with these devices and who are overseeing the kids are well versed in how to use these things. So we offer training and professional development. Now this goes across the board. So we do this for teachers, we do this for IT admins, and we also do it for school management as well. So this includes digital pedagogy, helping teachers transform their classrooms and building unique technological systems for the schools and with the help of the teachers. So now that all the formalities are out of the way, I will just ask the question that I would like to ask. I'm aware that this theme is rediscovering learning, smart learning, and the smart future. So I'm going to give this future a timeline, say 2030, right? And the question goes, we all know that the students of today, which is 2025, we were different from the students of like 10 years ago, which was 1995, right? No, 2015, actually, 10 years, 2015. The world is now more digital, and the students now have access to a lot more digital technologies and digital tools. Hence, the need for smart learning and smart future. But my question to you as educators, thought leaders in the space, and everyone here is, what do we think education is going to look like in 2030, which is 5 years from now? And if you are an educator in the building, the question is, do you honestly think that you are going to be able to provide what is, do you think you're prepared for what education and technology school, like for a couple of, COVID hit in 2020, and then the massive gap in technology was exposed. There were like schools that were able to easily, for some schools, it took them themselves to that. What education looks like today is different. We now have a lot more demands. Kids are being exposed to a lot more things than the educator could reach. One of those things right now is AI, which is one of the top conversations we are having, artificial intelligence in education, right? First about gamified learning. We're now looking for different ways to make learning feel a bit more personal and give kids the sense of authorship in their own journey as educators. In their own journey, as students in education. Before we even get there, let's start today. Today is 2025. We need US 55. Let's think 5 years from today, make a projection for the coming future. You need to assess yourself. If you don't have those things, or you're not skilled enough, what do you need to get there? And the same goes for schools as well, and school leaders. Parents are now looking for more than just a learning environment for their kids. Parents want their kids to be able to come out of school and they are able, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like an extravagant transition, to be very honest. It could be in the little things, right? So you are asking yourself as a school leader, am I positioning my school properly to be able to take on what education is going to look like in the next 5 years, starting from this year? So I would disseminate on it, think on it, and if your answer doesn't bring, as much joy as you think it would, then There's so many resources out there. There's so many professional development, and also changing the educators in general. As a motivation for teachers, technology isn't really coming in as much as there's this propaganda that AI is about to take over people's jobs and technology is taking jobs away from people. The role of a teacher is going to always be constant, and that's results. Classrooms that have physical presence of teachers in them, both physical and digitally, have proven to perform better than full-on automated classrooms. So you have a place as an educator. We still have a place in a world where technology is advancing quickly. All we need to do is to be equipped to be able to handle and manage this technology. Because on the flip side, students are being exposed to it. If you as an educator, you are not well versed in AI, it's not going to stop your student from trying to use ChatGPT to do their homework at home, right? So being able to just identify these things and being prepared for it is the way to go. Technology is here to empower you as an educator. It's not here to take your place. Nothing can actually take the place of an educator standing in the classroom, either physically or virtually. With that being said, the challenge today for educators in the house is to, imagine who that teacher is for 2030. We're talking about smart learning. We're talking about the smart future. You are part of that future. The smart learning, for a student to learn in a smart way, you have to be a teacher who knows how to teach in a smart way, who knows how to incorporate smartness in that context into your classroom. That is the only way your students will be able to learn, in a smart way. As a school, you have to be able to create a smart environment for your students to be able to learn in a smart way. The smart future starts with smart teachers, smart classrooms, smart environment, and thought leaders who are thinking in that direction, right? I would end by saying the journey to rediscovering learning is about unleashing the potentials that we already possess. We are teachers, we are indispensable, we matter a lot. The future is really in our hands because we are the ones that are going to deliver this kind of education. We're the ones that are going to deliver this smart learning to the students. But the question is, are we actually ready for that time? But we talk about a smart future. Are we ready for the future? Are we smart enough for that future? This is my question to everyone. I hope you find answers to these questions, that you're able to apply it in your day-to-day activity. Every single day should be you trying to become the version of an educator, thought leader, school, educational space that will be relevant in the coming years, in the future. That is how we discover learning for a smart future. Thank you.
I'm sure you got some got most, some got few. Yeah, but you get the idea. So, like we said, we're going to have this event annually starting from this year. So, and Cloud EDU is going to be here physically by next year, and a whole lot of other people who are going to be here. And I want you to know that we all have a collective responsibility to change the narrative of what happens here, how people see us, how people regard us, or how they think. Do you know there are even places where, they look at schools here as if they are not up to standard with schools elsewhere. I don't know if you have had that experience. So it needs to tell you that this thing is affecting everybody. And we need to sit up and to see how we can change. And it is conversations like this, events like this, that drive. If you're still in the era where you think you just have to, open your school, lock your gate, do your own things, get the students, get money, and then that is all. No, the world has gone beyond that. You need to begin to think about how to collaborate with Edtech companies like our own, collaborate with the government, collaborate with even fellow schools and other teachers, And teaching as a career now is beyond just coming to class and writing, notes and all of that. So if you look at our event agenda, we're supposed to have a breakout session from 1:30 to 2, so that if you want to take water and also network. Okay, so you can scan this code. This one is from Cloud EDU for the 3 weeks teachers boot camp. So you can register. It's going to be huge. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. After that, they are sponsoring teachers for Google Educator certification. So one of the selection process is that the person attended this summit. Don't go and start sharing to your brothers at home. So I hope you registered when you came. That's one of the selection process. How many of us are enjoying this program? Oh, awesome. Okay. So we want to go on a short recess. We'll be back by 2, but let me tell you what's going to happen when we come back. We're going to have a workshop session. 3 different workshops. How many of you received the tag when you came? You received the tag. So that your tag is already your grouping. There's red, there's blue, there's black. So, sorry, there's blue, there's green, there's black. So the blue will stay one side. That's when we come back from the break. We'll tell you where you will stay. So after that workshop, you will take a short quiz at that workshop. And the best persons from each workshop will go home with the routers. We have 3 routers to give. The first 3 persons. And then when we come back, there's still going to be a general quiz of most of the things. That's the grand finale of most of the things we have done here today. And the person that comes best in that quiz will go home with a brand new laptop. Kushena kike meche kwaka na what for you? Okay, did you see it now? Okay, so let them put that one before we go on the recess. So stay and get the best of what we are doing. And we'll still have some consolation prizes anyway that we'll give out. To join the quiz, please go to play.bluekit.com. Type it on your phone. Play.bluekit.com. And when you get there, it will ask you for game ID. You type 253563. It's quite self-explanatory. Please use your name so that you don't get disqualified. Are you joining? Once I close it, nobody will be able to join again. I'm going to give few more minutes for people. Someone is going home today with a brand new. Please, this, I have to also say that this is for teachers. This is for teachers. I think I have everybody. Do I have everybody? Once I click start, you won't be able to join again, no. For the chance to go home with a brand new laptop, play.bluekit.com, enter game ID 253563. I'm sorry if you are having network issues. This is the reason why you should buy MTN router. Okay. I think I'm going to start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should move on now. Sorry if you are not able to join us, but this is quite unfair. Just 30 persons. Just in case you are wondering, this is a brand new HP laptop. Worth 250,000 naira in the market. It's 7th generation SSD, 8 gig RAM, Core i5. Okay, I'm clicking start now, right? So I am going. You can see my cursor. I'll count down from 5 and I'll start. 5, 4, 2. Okay, I go more 3. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. You have started. Just click on the one. If it's yellow, you click. If it's blue, you click. We are back. Please, let's keep it up. We're already on question number 13. Hello, my name is Sam Scalo, CEO of Ashport and the convener of the Edtech Indaba 2025. It's so exciting to see this day finally come true. We've always had this in mind, to have a platform where we can bring together educators, policymakers, edtech founders and enthusiasts, and teachers, of course, to spark conversations that will begin to create the future, the kind of future we want in education. 15 questions down, 25 more to go. Stephanie is still on top. And the Edtech Indaba is purely about empowerment. We want to bring teachers to begin to see how the role they need to play to transform the future of learning and, in a large scale, the future of education in our dear country. So many persons gathered here today. We had even the Commissioner for Science and Technology and some of the media houses that were here to make what we are doing here have a louder reach. And I'm excited to see the happiness on the faces of the participants, and that is exactly what we've been trying to achieve. So I'm so grateful to all the people that made this possible. The Abia State Ministry for Science and Technology, the Abia State Ministry for Basic and the Secondary Education, Cloud EDU for their partnership and support, MTN Nigeria, and a whole lot of other ones, and all the speakers, the Francotics that came from Imo State to add their voice and help the teachers. We want to help the teachers, we want to expose them to the realities of what is on ground in education. And we believe we have just started something today that will have a reaching effect. We are halfway there, 20 questions down, 20 more to go. So the early start was unveiled today. It's a coding app that's going to help students to learn coding on their own. So Early Start has been a program we were running in partnership with schools since 2020. We partner with schools and we teach coding to their students in their curriculums. But there were some shortcomings and it wasn't so easy to scale that model. So we come up with the idea to put all of these things that we've been doing, cyber security, Scratch, Python, artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, a whole lot of tech scale courses, so that a child could just, with their mobile application, download this thing and be able to learn how to code, because this is a very essential skill that the children need to have, especially very early. That's why we call it Early Start. Okay, yeah, AI is an ongoing discussion, but someone said that AI today is what internet was, some decades ago. So we have just moved from the stage of talking about internet, talking about AI, and it's going to be a recurring conversation. AI is permeating every field. You can virtually not do everything well without AI. So it's in teaching, It's in everywhere. So the discussions around AI is because of it's powering the next generation of technology. We refer to them as emerging technology. And all of this is going to be running on AI platforms. So that's why we want the teachers to key in. As a matter of fact, the theme for this Indaba is smart learning for a smart future, which just summarizes everything. We're almost there. We're almost there. So teachers are the foundation of education. Teachers are the people that control the nation. Teachers are the people, anybody, no matter what you are today, you were taught by a teacher. If you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, if you are a politician, whatever you are, a teacher taught you. And so we believe if we empower teachers who are teaching every other person, we would have done something significant.
My name is David Kalu. I'm the Abia State Commissioner for Science, Technology and Innovation.
30 questions now, remaining 10 now.
I'm here at the Edtech Indaba event in Aba. This event is being organized by Ashmont. I'm a guest here. I'm very happy to be here. We're looking at smart learning using technology. It's a very exciting event. We've already seen some very interesting products, early start and schools. But we are looking at how technology can be used to enhance smart learning. This is an issue that is very close to my heart. Because what is happening is that with technology, we're now able to bridge the gap we have with the West. We're now able to use our limited resources to learn as smart as other people are in the rest of the world. We're now able to make learning a lot more efficient. And that's the topic that we're here to talk about, to explore, to see how we can take this further.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Frank Uchehara. I am a co-founder of Tech Startup. The Tech Startup is into agriculture and education. Okay. We are resident in Owerri. We are here to honor the invitation as a keynote speaker to this program because this program is timely. It's timely in the sense that this is a period the world is discovering education or learning. The other day, the National Education Research and Development Commission came up with a new national curriculum. You understand me? Because the one that we have is outdated. So the new national curriculum is a way of them rediscovering learning. So we honor the invitation to come here in order to share from our wealth of knowledge what we know about how technology is revolutionizing learning. You know, the traditional way of learning is no longer in vogue. It's not serving. So that is why we are here to network, gain from the speakers, and as well share the views that we have. Everybody, the teachers, the learners, the stakeholders, the school administrators, even the policymakers, even the government, because our government cannot go to the grassroots and reach everybody. From ways like this, we'll be able to sensitize everybody, the teachers, even the teachers in the public school, because we know that most times it's difficult for government to hold teachers training. Do you understand me? So through programs like this, everybody gains. It probably helps the government in making informed decisions. Thank you.
For the last question now. For the last question. Here we go. All right. Put your hands together for yourself. You have been amazing. Hello. 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 Na elekwana ihe amụ. Bidekwa anụ m ihe amụ nọ. So, if your name is here, stand up. Let me see you. Who is Somto? Who is Somto? Who is Zeni? Who is Zeni? Zeni. Zeni. Who is Stephanie? You are Stephanie. Who is Somto? You are Somto. Are you a teacher? Which school? Eh? Are you a teacher? Which school? Eh? You are from the same school. Okay. Are you a teacher? Which school? Please, can we call these people up here? Celebrate them. I talk am, I no talk am. Okay, so also for the, I want to call up the winners at the workshop level. Who has the email? Somate 10,000 at gmail.com. Who has that? Where was Somate 10,000? Am I? Is it you? You are Somate. Chere kwanu ji nwayọ. Where will God's time or side? 403. Are you a teacher? Are you a teacher? Which school? Wabi. Ụkọ ha na-enye. Teacher. Ngwayo. Levi, from your class, come now. Where are you? I don't want anybody to go home with more than one prize. Get me the person that came second. Somate is already here on the other one. Get him but an okay, third came by river, but first in our but don't worry, don't worry, we can handle that. It's a classic. So I think let's start with the workshop people. So come, what's your name? One router. Check a Sergi photo now. All right, thank you. This is on behalf of Ashford Microsystem. Okay, we wish you all the best. We'll see you later, okay? All right, go back. Let's celebrate him. Another person from the workshop. You want from the workshop, right? Welcome. You come. What's your name? Somto. Okay, one router. All right, let's take it. Okay, thank you so much on behalf of Ashport. Okay, for your consolation prize, yeah, let's get him one t-shirt. Yeah, for your consolation prize on the general quiz. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. From workshop, but you have laptop. What will you do with another laptop? We are coming, guys. Don't worry. Get a router. Collect. Okay. Right. So on behalf of Ashport, wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Okay. Your consolation from you came second. Get the T-shirt for her. Thank you so much. Give to her. We're happy. Let's take a picture. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the grand prize of Edtech Indaba 2025 is what's your name? Kelechi who? Kelechi Azubike from which school? A teacher at Shepherds. How many teachers are from Shepherds Citadel Academy? Can you stand? Let me see you. Let's celebrate them. Is your proprietor here? Okay, the proprietor. Wow. All right. So Kelechi Azubike is the grand. Let's get the laptop and the T-shirt as well. Bukata yenile, bukata everything. My charger. No, leave that one. Leave that. You collect your. On behalf of Ashport, we wish you well. Let's take a picture. All right. Okay, please put your hands together for everybody who's right here. Wow. This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, they call me Beauty Classic. I'm your anchor today, and I will be signing out. I love you. Thank you.